so many thoughts that sometimes there is heaviness here. Just one member in the family should be like this. One we need who's an energizer, who will remain detached and will only radiate power to everybody else. Ready to become the one? Think right when everyone is confused.
Doesn't come from fixing things outside. It rises from the inside.
Organizing my schedule, managing people, but I still feel cloudy inside.
If one compliment makes me rise and one insult makes me fall, it's a dangerous way to live. We need clarity. Please remember what test comes in our life, to make us or to break us. One problem comes to make us bitter or better. It's our choice. Om Shanti. Good evening. A very warm and sincere welcome to each and every one of you. We extend our heartfelt gratitude for joining us this evening on Empowering Spiritual Journey. My name is Shashi Bhagat, and it gives me immense pleasure to be the MC for tonight's program. Now, we will start with a very serene and peaceful meditation song. Brahma Kumaris, World Spiritual Organization, has a global presence with 8,500 centers in 120 countries, serving people and helping them live a peaceful life. Tonight's event is organized by our local Silicon Valley chapter. I have been part of this organization, especially in the Milpitas, the Silicon Valley Center, for the last 14 years. And those years have been the most valuable of my life in bringing a profound change in me. The core foundation of that transformation was built on deep spiritual awareness gained through yoga, Raj Yoga practices, and meditation. It taught me how to have the right mindset and create positive, powerful thoughts. I learned how to stay calm in challenging situations, have more clarity, mental stability inner strength, increased focus, and greater compassion. The benefits are countless. Brahma Kumaris helped me become a better version of myself by invoking the spiritual values in my life, and for that I am eternally thankful to them. Now, I would like to introduce an artist whose voice is like a velvet, and her songs tell a story. She is a shining star of Indian classical music, a teacher, and a composer. Please give a big round of applause to Nehal Rawal.
कहता ये पल खुद से निकल, जीते हैं चल, जीते हैं चल, जीते हैं चल। गम मुसाफिर था जाने दे, धूप आंगन में आने दे, जीते हैं चल, जीते हैं चल, जीते हैं चल।
Amazing performance, mesmerizing voice, and a beautiful song. Let's give a big, big round of applause to our star artist, Nehal Rawal. Next, what we would like to do is to present you a very entertaining short skit. Maybe perhaps you can relate to some of the issues that they are going to bring up in that skit and see if you can find the solution also that they are offering. So let's start with our skit.
In today's world, everyone says they are connected. We have got 5G, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, hotspot. But here's the thing, we are connected to everything outside and sometimes completely disconnected inside. In real world, we call this life. In the spiritual world, we call this missing the point entirely. And that, my friends, is what we are here to see, the art of reconnecting, not to the internet, but to your inner net. Let me introduce you to 3 women who are about to show us how this plays out in real life, or at least in a park. You will meet 3 women whose journeys are about to collide in the most unexpected way. First, Asha. Her name means hope, but if overthinking was a full-time job, she would already be a CEO. She can turn one small problem into a multi-season Netflix drama. Then we have Reena. If Asha's mind is a storm, Reena's is a high-speed train, going anywhere except the station called self-reflection. She has perfected the art of avoiding tough thoughts. She calls it staying positive. The rest of us call it denial. And finally, Diya, calm, observant, and surprisingly dangerous. Not because she has all the answers, but because she knows which questions actually matter. So take a deep breath, silence the inner WhatsApp group in your head, and join us as we watch 3 souls rise a little clearer.
वक्त ये सख्त है थोड़ा
Every day feels like I'm running in circles. My to-do list keeps growing and my mind is all over the place.
You are not alone. Lately, I wake up tired even after sleeping. It's like my thoughts, they never rest.
Asha's thoughts don't take weekends off. They run 24 by 7. No holidays, no sick leaves.
Maybe we're just burnt out?
Or maybe we're just disconnected from ourselves.
Disconnected? I'm connected to everything calls, texts, meetings.
But not to what truly matters, right?
Exactly. When was the last time you sat with yourself? Not your role, not your worries, but you.
I keep trying to fix everything outside, organizing my schedule, managing people, but I still feel cloudy inside.
That's because real clarity doesn't come from fixing things outside, it rises from the inside.
But how? How do we see clearly when the mind is so noisy?
By slowing down, watching your thoughts, and reminding yourself, I am a peaceful soul. I am light. I am clarity itself.
Wait, you're saying clarity isn't something I get? It's something I already am?
Exactly. It's already there, like the sun behind clouds. We just forgot. Let's try. Just say in your mind, I am a peaceful soul. Let your thoughts slow down. Let go of the noise and breathe.
That silence. I felt something shift, as if I remembered something I already knew.
Yeah, just for a moment. Everything inside settled.
That's clarity, not from effort, but from awareness. When we remember who we are, not what we do, we truly begin to rise.
So, rising doesn't mean achieving more, it means becoming still enough to see.
And that stillness brings strength.
Yes, when the soul becomes light, it rises, rising with clarity.
What you saw wasn't just Asha, Reena, and Dia. It was us, our distractions, our fears, our quiet truths waiting to be heard. Thank you, and may we all rise not just taller but clearer.
Amazing performance. And by the way, these are all volunteers who come to the center regularly to practice meditation. You know, our center is run entirely by the volunteers, and they put their heart and soul in bringing value to the community. So we always appreciate if, people when they make contributions to our center, so then we can continue to serve people from all walks of life. Now, we offer a lot of courses in meditation, classes, webinars, silent retreats, and special classes for children throughout the year at our meditation center. These classes for children are based on teaching them moral values and how to live a good quality life. Our brochures that you received in the front already has all the information, and you got the token of appreciation also along with it. We also have amazing books authored by Sister Shivani, The Power of One Thought, Being Love. All those books are outside. Please take a look. You would enjoy, cherish reading them. You know, they say you cannot see angels in human form. But we have one as our spiritual guide, our mentor, and an inspiration all in one. The guiding force of her life has been her spiritual devotion and a calling to serve the community. Please join me in welcoming Sister Kusum, the director of our Silicon Valley Center, who is leading us on the path of peaceful and purposeful life. Sister Kusum, I would request you to say a few words.
Thank Om Shanti. Very good evening to everyone. Today, I'm going to share one very interesting thing to you. There was a guru who had two disciples. One day, he gave 2 baskets of flowers to his disciples and said, go out and distribute. But the condition was, each one should get 1 flower. And the other condition was, the one who smiles, only then you can give. Those who don't smile, don't give. And then come in the evening. Both came back in the evening. One's basket was empty, and other one's basket was full of flowers. And he was very sad. Why he couldn't give even 1 single flower? What was the reason? You all are very smart, very intelligent ones. Can you answer? Yes. If you smile, you will definitely get a smile from others. If you don't smile, you won't get even a single smiling face. So our life is a product of our choices created by us. If one compliment makes me rise and one insult makes me fall, it's a dangerous way to live. We need clarity. Clarity is not loud, it's quiet, still and steady, like a mountain.
how mountain is. Doesn't control weather and cannot be controlled by weather. It stands itself in all the seasons. Mountain is not moved by wind, is untouched by clouds. Please remember, what test comes in our life? To make us or to break us? One problem comes to make us bitter or better. It's our choice whether I become victim or victorious. When life shows you 10 reasons to cry, show life 1,000 reasons to smile. But we need clarity. Clarity of mind. How to get clarity, purity, stability? Tonight we have Sister Shivani, who is a great thinker, mentor, teacher. She teaches how to think, what to think, and not to think. Are all of you agree with me? So today, it is a great opportunity for us to take full advantage, full benefit from Sister Shivani's magnetic personality. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Thank you, Sister Kusum. That was an amazing way you explained how we can rise with clarity, which is the topic for today's talk, rising with clarity. Now, that moment has come that we all have been waiting for. It is my immense privilege and great honor to welcome a truly remarkable person who has touched countless lives with her profound wisdom and compassionate guidance. She is a true spiritual engineer, building bridges to connect hearts and guiding us on a path of self-discovery. Please join me in giving a warm and heartfelt welcome to our beloved Sister Shivani. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Harmeet and Dr. Tripta Sachdev to present a bouquet of flowers to Sister Shivani. At the same time, I would like to invite Anita Chen and Brian Chen to come onto the stage to present flowers to Sister Shivani. Let's give her a big round of applause for welcoming Sister Shivani. Thank you, Anita Chen and Brian Chen, for bringing beautiful flowers. Let us open our hearts and minds to be enlightened and receive the wisdom Sister Shivani will share with us tonight on rising with clarity. At the end of her talk, she will guide all of you through her meditation commentary how to exit the hall slowly and gradually. So just follow her instructions. And now I will turn it over to Sister Shivani. Please give her a big round of applause.
Om Shanti. Let's sit straight for a minute. And that little scene that we saw, the three sisters in the garden, all that they did was take a minute to pause. And let's put this on our to-do list from today. That while in the world of doing more and more and more, like we take a little pause to have a glass of water. What does that one glass of water do? It nourishes the body and gives us the strength to continue to do more. If we don't take that minute to have a glass of water, the body is going to get, what will happen? Body will get dehydrated. We will continue moving, trying to do more and more, but when the body is not at its best, everything will seem like a struggle. And why a simple activity can change into a struggle? Because I didn't take a moment to pause to nourish my body. Similarly, simple scenes of life appear tough because I don't take a moment to pause to nourish the self, to strengthen the self. At the Brahma Kumaris, it's a very simple method and it's got a very powerful title. It's called traffic control of the mind. So imagine if there were no traffic signals, would we ever reach our work on time? Will we reach work on time? No, because we're going to get stuck somewhere. And the only reason is because there is not a pause of the traffic signal. So similarly, throughout the day, because there is no pause, so many thoughts that sometimes there is heaviness here. That's called the traffic jam of thoughts. So let's do this 60-second exercise. Very simple. We won't even call it meditation because we still have to learn that. But just a 60-second pause. Sit straight. Take a deep breath. And you can do this in office. So don't close your eyes. You don't need to close your eyes. To clear and clean your thoughts, don't need to close your eyes. Because you're not going to close your eyes in office. You can do this in the middle of a meeting. And no one will come to know what you're doing within. You can do this while driving and still drive very accurately because it has nothing to do with outside. So little practice, keep your eyes open, keep your body straight, take a deep breath and just bring your attention to the center of the forehead. See that tiny spark of light and just create a thought. I am peace. Just say this to yourself. I am peace. Just one thought and hold. Like we inhale and hold. Just create one thought. I am peace. And hold. Second thought. I am love. And hold. Which means create one thought and just hold. Third hold. I am power. And hold. I am peace. I am love. I am power. Optionally. Is this easy to do? Yes, everybody? Is this easy to do? When we find ourselves stressed, a little hyper, running around, too much to do, too fast to think. So somebody just says, sit down, take 3 deep breaths, which means just be aware of your breath, and that breathing will start becoming full of awareness, and it will be giving us calmness, because we are not breathing without awareness, but we are breathing with awareness. And suddenly when we breathe with awareness, the pace of breathing, what happens to that? It slows down. But when we are breathing without awareness, it's just to an extent that we can become breathless. And then all that we have to do is, in the middle of everything, strong, just breathe with awareness, and that pace of breathing will settle, and along with that, the pace of thinking would settle. So, running around, thinking too fast, too much clutter within, just take pause, think with awareness. Think with awareness. So just keep these 3 lines for the next 1 week. What were the 3 lines? I am peace. I am power. I am love. Easy to remember? Easy to do? Now, if you just do this tomorrow for 1 day, that every hour, pause for 60 seconds, create 1 thought, I am peace, hold for 10-15 seconds. I am love, hold for 10-15 seconds. I am power, hold for 10-15 seconds. What will happen to the pace of thinking? What will happen to the pace of thinking? 2 things. 1, it will slow down. And second, it will get decluttered. The right thoughts will be there amongst all that clutter. Like when we are very confused, everything seems to be going wrong, somebody says, sit down and just say everything is perfect and deep breathe. And we say, no, nothing is perfect. Well, then just sit down, better. Breathe and say everything is perfect. All that it requires is that pause button. That pause button. Can we create these pause buttons during the day? Yes? Yes, कर सकते? करना है? करना है? क्यों करना है? Why should we do it? Because sometimes a solution in my life can be right there in front of me. But here there is so much clutter that I'm not going to be able to see it, even though it's right in front of me. The ability to implement that solution is simple for me, but I'm so fatigued within that I find it very difficult to do. So it's not that we don't know what we have to think. It's not that we don't know how to think right. It does not mean that we don't know the solutions. It just means we're just not pressing the pause button. And if I do that for 1 day, it's okay. I'm fatigued. I'm internally drained out. Sometimes do you feel very drained out? Anybody experience that? Drained out? Anybody here? It's not physical. That draining out is not physical. Where is that draining out? Energy drained out. As if somebody's just sucked all my strength away from me. It's not physical. We're living in a very comfortable physical world. But because I don't pause, I create so many thoughts. How many thoughts would be creating in one day? In 1 minute? Chalo, we are sitting in the place which has all the answers. How many thoughts would we be creating in 1 minute? See, I told you, we work everything on outside. When it comes here, you know something? We seem to know and we want to be informed about everything that's happening outside. Early morning, why do I scroll the phone? Just to see what's happening in every part of the world. We know what's happening in every part of the world. We know what's happening on other planets. We know what's happening deep in the ocean. But if anybody says, what's happening in your mind? Huh? Don't know. If you were to write down your 5 weaknesses and 5 strengths right now. Chalo, take out your phone, let's type. My 5 weaknesses, my 5 strengths. Which means my 5 positives and my 5 not so positive. Not in the doing, in the being, in my nature. Don't ask the person sitting next to you. My 5 beautiful qualities and my 5 uncomfortable sanskars, my nature. So those 5 beautiful qualities energize me. Those 5 uncomfortable ones deplete me. So when I know my strengths and my weaknesses, then I know which one to use more and which one to start working on to save my energy. Only 5, it should not take time. How many done with 5 strengths, 5 weaknesses? Raise your hands. Look around. Not a single hand is nothing. Okay, let's make it easier. Write down 5 strengths and 5 weaknesses of the person sitting next to you, if they are found. Abhi chalo, jaldi ho jayega. Let's do it. Which one is easier, writing yours or writing theirs? Which one is easier, writing yours or writing theirs? Batao, which one is easier, writing ours or writing theirs? Which one is easier? Once we were in the retreat center and this was our ice-breaking activity. Write your 5 weaknesses, 5 strengths. And we were like, 5? Acha. The problem was not even with only weaknesses. Even writing our own 5 qualities was taking time. And that group actually, because they were from one organization, they were from one company. And so they actually looked at the other one and said, Kya hai meri quality? Tell me, which is the good quality in me? It just seemed to be taking long. So we said, skip it. Write 5 qualities and 5 weaknesses of your team member. It happened very fast. And one person looked up and said, only 5? Yeah, only 5. Now this shows where is my attention throughout the day. I know other people well. And I expect them to know my strengths and weaknesses. But I have not paused to check what is my strengths, my weaknesses. Anyone came up with 5? 1? 2? Chalo, let's just say it out. Everybody say yours. Quality. We don't want to hear the weakness. We know those. Quality. Because when you will say your quality, you will know which is that part of your personality which is taking your energy upwards. Anybody? Love, second. Gratitude, 2. You can also note down that these are the qualities which are going to raise my vibrations. Love, gratitude, 3. Joy. Kindness. This side? Caring, very good. What else? Positivity. Which quality creates positivity? Friendliness. What is friendliness? Humility. More. Loving nature. Don't repeat the ones which have already been mentioned. New. Helping is also done. More. That side. Compassionate. Empathy. Purity. Acceptance. Gratitude. Done. Adaptability. Power to adapt, power to adjust, power to let go. Anything else? Sympathy. Not a quality. Let's pause. Sympathy is not a quality. Empathy is a quality. Quality means it should raise energy. What does sympathy do? So I see someone who's going through something, probably a physical ailment, probably some issue in the body, probably lack of money, probably going through problems. And I create sympathy. What does sympathy feel like? What does sympathy feel like? Sadness. Who are they? They are suffering so much. We start talking that conversation within, and very soon the vibration of our energy is, where is it?
Hospital.
Because in sympathy, what we do is, we start experiencing their pain. Sometimes we can be in tears in sympathy. Yes, is that possible? So sympathy means creating the pain, which pain they are going through. And we say, I can sympathize with you, which means I can experience your pain. If we start experiencing their pain, where is our vibration going to go? So here is one person in pain, and I say, I can feel your pain. And when I say I can feel your pain, that means I am also creating pain. So where does my vibration go? Down. And what do I radiate to them? Pain. And where does that vibration go? Down. What is empathy? Sympathy means I can feel your pain. Empathy means I can understand your pain. A doctor doesn't feel the pain of a patient. The doctor understands the pain of the patient. If a doctor starts feeling everyone's pain, then by the end of the day, it's the same thing with us. Don't feel the pain of people. Don't consume the pain of people. Understand the pain of the other person. And once a doctor understands the pain of the other person, what does the doctor do? The doctor gives the solution, the medicine, the healing. So empathy means understand and radiate what they need. Sympathy means feel their pain, create their pain, and you yourself go into pain. So be very careful with the quality. That quality should raise my vibrations. It should not lower my energy. Anything else we missed out in the good ones? Honesty, yes. Positivity, anything else? Being genuine. What is being genuine? Authentic. How many of us are authentic? We don't know, though we're not raising our hands. What is authentic? Transparency. What we are here. What is my intention, my thoughts and feelings? Those are my words and those are my actions and behavior. Energy is flowing smooth from inside out. Yeah. How many of us are able to think different and speak different? Which means thoughts and words are different from each other. नहीं आता करना? आता नहीं आता? नहीं आता? अच्छा. I'll show you how to do it. सबको आता है ये करना. I have a thought about someone, but what I'm saying to them is completely different. I meet someone and I say, it was lovely meeting you. We need to meet again. Why are you laughing? I haven't even shared what I was thinking about them. You already know what I was sharing. So that is not authenticity. Now we say, कि इसमें क्या बड़ी बात है? So what if I'm thinking different and I'm speaking different? It's creating a clutter within. It's radiating two vibrations to the other person. It's radiating one vibration through the mind and one vibration from the words. The other person is going to get confused. What exactly are they meaning to say? And that's when a person will say, I cannot understand you. So what is there to understand me? I'm saying what I'm saying. I said, no. And that's why sometimes we meet people, but we feel, I'm not sure whether I can trust what this person is saying. Why are we not able to trust what the person is saying? Because we're getting two energies from them. We cannot differentiate the two energies, but we know we are getting two energies from them. Now, what it will do to the other person is different, that the other person will get confused. But what will it do to the one who's creating two energies? Will this be an energizer or will this be a depleter? Creating two energies. Lovely meeting you. Second thought, bored meeting you. Do come over again. In the mind, don't waste my time. These are only simple ones, but it can get even more complex than this. It can be at work, it can be at home, and we say, it's okay, no, how can I say what is on my mind? They'll get hurt if I say what's on my mind. So how can I say to somebody, I don't want to meet you again? How can we say that? Can we say that? No, we can't. So we take it. And we say, of course, we should meet every weekend. And you know, when there is more to hide, we are extra sweet. Because my thoughts should not be visible to. So we speak extra. So whenever you will find somebody speaking extra sweet, they are hiding something. They are hiding something because they don't want their thoughts to be revealed, so they will speak extra sweetness. And what is this doing to the person who is creating it? Leave alone other people being able to trust me. I cannot trust myself because I know that I create two energies. Is it possible to say what is on our mind? Think, speak the same energy. Is it possible to do that? Is it possible to do that? So suppose someone says, come over to my place for a party tomorrow night. You don't feel like going. You don't feel like going. But you say, yeah, I'll definitely try. I'm going to try my best. I'll definitely be there. Keep the person hanging till tomorrow 8 o'clock. And the person will again ask you next morning, just wanted to confirm you're coming today for dinner. You said, yes, definitely. I'm trying my best. If everything goes right, I'll definitely be there. Keep the person hanging. Is there anything wrong in doing this? Is there anything wrong in doing this? What is wrong? Nothing wrong. I'm trying. Take care. Everything we do should not deplete the other person, because if my karma depletes the other person, it first depletes me. Do not create any karma which makes other people think too much for you or about you. We are keeping them hanging in something as simple as a dinner. Yeah, I'll let you know. I'm sure I will be able to make it. I'll tell you tomorrow morning. I'll definitely let you know in an hour. And the other person has to create so many thoughts. Are they coming? Are they not coming? Should I do it? Should I not do it? The other person is consuming their resources because you are not being plain, crystal clear, simple. Because you believe that if I say directly, no, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to come, they will get hurt. So in order to please people, in order to seek their appreciation and validation that I am a good person, we are not authentic. Someone asks you, how am I looking today? And you say, so pretty, inside. This energy of not being authentic is depleting you, it's depleting the other soul, but we didn't even know it was a depleter, so we keep creating it. So there is a lot of things that go on in the mind and in my word and behavior, which is ticked as right, but actually it's a depleter. Those which are wrong, we know they are wrong. But there are a lot of them which we believe are right, but they are depleting us. And because we create many of those during the day, we don't know what is the reason why we are feeling fatigued, and why there is a clutter, and why there is so much confusion. And then when I need to look at a solution, I'm not able to see it because there is no clarity here. So the need of the hour to prioritize that in everything you think, speak, behave, do, in everything, there has to be only one intention, and that intention is that vibrationally I need to become stronger, richer. Like we kept an intention, I want to do well, I want to earn well, we worked hard, we did it. And similarly, if you keep an intention that I need to vibrationally raise my energy, if we just keep it even for one day, do you think we will be able to start doing it? Yes? Will we be able to start doing it? All that is needed is keep it as a priority. It's like keeping it a priority. This stage needs to be clean. Priority, it's clean. Keeping it a priority. These chairs need to be sorted and they have to be in line. It's done. Keeping it a priority that everything I create here, it needs to raise my energy vibrationally. It will be done. Can we do it for one day? Can we do it for one day? You know something? We've done all the toughest things of life. These are the easy things of life. Because here it's only about one person, me. Everything else we did was about a lot of people involved. Can one day, tomorrow, Sunday, can we keep this only as an intent? I will raise my vibrations today, which means I will keep creating higher energy, thoughts and feelings. Can we do that for one day? Anyone ready to keep it as a homework for one day? Yes? And all that we will do is create all that bundle of your good qualities: gratitude, empathy, acceptance, thinking, speaking in harmony, authenticity, forgiveness, letting go. Just keep a few of them on that bundle and keep doing them during the day. And in one day, you will see yourself. Now, who is doing all this? Is I, the being that is within. The best part of what spirituality does is it introduces me to myself. We have grown up in a world believing that I am the name, I am this body, I am this role, I am this relationship, I am this position. So because that is who I am, and I am this body, and because that is who I am, is what I believed, I aimed at perfection only in all this. Perfect body? Yes, do we all aim for a perfect body? Healthy body is different and perfect body is different. My nose should be perfect. That kind of perfection. So perfect body, perfect role, perfect position, perfect relationship. We worked on all of this without creating the perfect me. But who was the one who was playing every role, position and responsibility? Is I, that being, whom we call by different words. We can call it soul, we can call it consciousness, we can call it energy, we can call it light, we can call it spirit, power, any word. Important is the word. Now, if I come to know today, I am not this body, this is my body. I am not this role, this is my role. I am not this relationship, it is my relationship. I am not this religion, it is my religion. I am not this nationality, it is my country. Everything is mine. Then who am I? I'm just a point of light, energy. Then can I add one more thing on my list, that I aim to be perfect? Yes? Can we put that on the list? I aim to be perfect? Yes or no? Raise hands, yes or no? Because wherever we aimed to be perfect, we created miracles. We created magic. But while we were creating that magic, we thought we were becoming perfect, but we were not becoming perfect. Everything that belonged to us was becoming perfect. But because we did not take care of the I in the process, that I slightly turned towards being away from perfect. So can we keep that as our aim? I am perfect? Yes? So to your those 3 lines, I am peace, I am love, I am power. 4th, I am beautiful. 5th, I am perfect. Who's the I who's beautiful? Not looking in the mirror and say, am I looking beautiful today? I cannot be seen in the mirror. What is visible in the mirror is my body. So tomorrow morning when you look at your body in the mirror, please check, is my body looking beautiful, body looking perfect? It's not I have put on weight, it is my body has put on weight. Yes. I put on weight when I hold on to a lot of things, don't forgive, don't forget, I put on weight. And when I release and I let go, I lose weight. ठीक है? Is that okay? Tomorrow morning in the mirror, क्या दिखेगा? इतना सीरियस क्यों होंगे? क्या दिखेगा शीशे में कल सुबह? What am I going to see in the mirror? It's this body. That energy is not visible in the mirror. That energy is visible in the mirror of knowledge. In the mirror of knowledge, I'm able to check how much weight have I put on? How much do I need to lose? What is my perfect weight? That is in knowledge. That is not in mirror. That's called the Gyan ka mirror hota hai. Oh. So is that okay? Tomorrow morning in the mirror, what are you going to see? How perfect is my body? And along with that, just pause while you're standing in front of the mirror. Again, take that minute, pause and say, how am I today? How am I today? And there if you see any stain, any stain. Anyone created any stain today on the eye? Here. Any stain today? Which are the stains that we create which will vibrationally bring us down and it will dirty me? Which are the stains that we create? Let's choose 3 today and clean them up. Which are the stains that I create? Hanji? Anger though is not a stain. That is one big blot here. Stains are those very little ones. But anger, yes, very big one. What else? Anything else? Yes? Jay? Self-doubt. Very good. Jealousy. Very good. What else? Fear. Guilt. Very good. What else? Overthinking is normal now. Overthinking me, we just have to check which is that thought which is creating those multiple thoughts and change the quality of the thought. You will not be able to change overthinking. You will have to look like, let's say I create guilt. That's overthinking. How could I do it? Why did I do it? I knew everything, still I did it. How is it that I still made the mistake? So you have to look at that emotion which is the cause of that overthinking. Otherwise you will not be able to solve the overthinking. So if I start criticizing you right now in my mind, I'll start overthinking. How could she do this? Why is she sitting like this? Why is she looking like this? Why doesn't she look that way? Is this the way to be? Is this the way to look? Overthinking. So overthinking is a result of that state. I need to go behind that overthinking and say, which is the emotion which is causing me to overthink? So when we check, just take a minute and say, what is this stain? So the stain is also a thought and the cleanser is also a thought. So if I am creating guilt, how could I do it? Why did I do it? Then just pause for a minute and say, past is past, it's over. I forgive myself. Then the mind will say, how can I forgive myself? What did I do? Then again look at yourself and say, it's over. Past is past, it's over. I forgive myself. I love myself. I care for myself. I'm going to be perfect next time. Is that okay? Is it possible to do that? So what is happening? So the guilt was like one stain here. And you will pick up little water and say, past is past, it's over, I release, I let it go. Then again after a few minutes you'll create that same thought of guilt. And never mind. It's okay. Let's keep doing it again and again till the right one wins. But if I don't pause to clean that stain, then stain over stain over stain over stain, I've forgotten that I was a pure divine being. And most important, when I understand that I'm a soul on a journey, I also understand that I never die. I never die. What dies? Body. Someone is being taken inside the OT for a surgery. So the doctor says, sister, take Mr. So-and-so inside. The family also says, doctor, please take care of my father, please take care of my child. Suppose something doesn't go right, then the doctor says, sister, take the body out. Then the family comes and says, doctor, when can we take the body home? Two different languages? Two different languages? In the morning it was, doctor, take care of my parent, take care of my child. Doctor saying, sister, take Mr. So-and-so inside. Something happens and doctor says, sister, take the body out. Family says, when can we take the body home? What happened? Why is that now referred to as the body rather than my parent by name? What happened? What happened? That energy, who was that relationship? That energy whom we refer to as that name, that energy whom we talked to, laughed with, that energy is left. And the only thing left behind is the body that the energy was using. We use these words, we know the vocabulary, and yet we don't pause to think, what are we saying? Take the body home. Why are we referring it to as the body? Hindi mein it's called arathi. Arathi ja rahi hai. Arathi. Matlab jo rathi hai wo chala gaya. The one which was the master of the body has left. Now it's only the body which is being taken for the funeral. So death only means the end of the, put the finger where? It's only the end of the body. I, the being, energy, cannot be created, cannot be destroyed. So I cannot be burnt, buried. So I, the energy, leave this body, enter the womb of a mother, few months later, baby born. Now, let's create a small list. When I leave, what all is left behind? 1. When I leave, when I die means I leave the costume. So at the Brahma Kumaris, we never say so-and-so died. That vocabulary is not there for us. We say that soul left the costume and moved forward on their new journey. The whole way of looking at the soul will change. Rather than saying they are no more, it's their body which is no more. They are eternal. And they are catching your every thought and feeling right now. They are catching your every thought and feeling right now. So when I, the soul, leave my body, what all will be left behind? 1, quick list. What all will I leave behind when I, the soul, leave? Everyone plans to leave? Raise your hand who all plan to leave the body. Chalo, chalo, uthalo. Uthalo. Death is something we don't want to talk about. But because we don't talk about it, we are not prepared for it. And because we don't prepare for it, we are not even prepared for the other soul leaving. And because we are not prepared for something which is certain, it is the only one thing which is 100% certain that it's going to happen. Yes? And we say, no, don't talk about it. But why not to talk about it? Should we not be prepared for it? Should we not be prepared? What am I going to take along with me? And should I not be prepared how to handle when somebody around me moves forward? Should be prepared or not prepared? We do it in the other way around. If we talk about it, we only tell them, you see, you won't be able to live without me. We thought that is love. I will never be able to live without you. Keep saying it. Keep saying it. I will not be able to live without you. Keep saying it. And then create grief for yourself that day when it happens. It is certain that it's going to happen. Love does not mean you will not be able to live without me. Love means you're very powerful. You will send me with dignity and you will live with happiness and power. That should be love. Don't program each other the wrong way, because that programming is also a depleter. So now look at each other, if you're family, and say to each other, you will be very happy when I leave. Happy doesn't mean laughing like this. People are not going to laugh when we leave. But happy means we will be stable. Why should I be stable when someone leaves? Because I need to send that highest vibrational energy even in that toughest scene of life, because my vibration is going to influence their next journey. Someone gets up from here and walks out. It's their time to leave. We might say, how could they leave like this? Program is not yet over. How can they leave like this? But it's their time to leave. They have a reason for that. So should we send them with criticism? With complaining? How could you leave? How could you do this to me? How could you be so mean? You didn't think about me. Or should we send them with gratitude? Thank you so much for being with us for half an hour. Which one is the right energy? Which one is the right energy? Send with gratitude. Send with blessings. That soul is just going to enter a new body and their new costume is going to get created. Imagine a soul entering into the womb of a mother and the family here is saying, come back. What will happen over there? Vibrations work? Do vibrations work? Yes. They have entered in the womb of a mother and we are all saying, come back, come back, come back. I cannot live without you. What will happen over there? And who's going to be responsible for that karma that gets created there? So should we try to pull them back? Or should we say, don't worry about us. We are perfectly fine. You have a beautiful new destiny with a beautiful family and create magic where you are. What should it be? What should it be? Come back? You want them to come back? You want them to be happy where they are? Yes, for them to be happy where they are, you will have to take charge of your life because they are catching your energy. So in the so-called toughest scene of life also, if we have accumulated power on this journey, then when that tough scene, when I have to lose a family member also, I'm able to do it with dignity. I'm able to make it an energizing experience for myself, and most important, make it an energizing experience for them, because for them it's a new destiny which is beginning. It's a new body which is getting created in the womb. If the soul is in pain, will it affect their new body? If the soul is in pain, will it affect their new body? Yes or no? And who's responsible for that? So this is Gyan. This is awareness. That we are not body, that when somebody dies, body is over, they are no more there. All this is creating a lot of issues without any reason, only because we don't know. I'm a soul, they are a soul, we are on a journey, and they've left one costume, moved forward. Now when I move forward on that journey, what do I carry with me and what do I leave behind? One, what am I leaving behind? Body. Second, body, people. Achievements, possessions, even education. So you may have done multiple PhDs here, enter the new womb, and 3 years later, it's A for apple again. It's A for apple again. You can't carry your education with you. But you see, sometimes some souls carry their skills with them. Yeah? So someone is a good singer at a very young age. They haven't been trained. Someone is a good dancer, someone is very good with computers, somebody is good at acting, somebody is good at a particular sport. Everything without being trained. So everybody will say, how is they able to do it? They've not been trained. They were trained in another costume. And they have not forgotten that training. That layer of memory is still there. So some of our trainings we carry with us, but most important, we carry our vibrations, our nature, our sanskar, and our karma with us. Now, we are on a journey. We are here with family. But when we look at our family, we only look at them as husband, wife, child, parent, brother, sister. And once we look at each other only as a lens of relationship, we have a list. Spouse should be like this, child should be like this, parent should be like this. Because we're looking at the other person only as a relationship. The person is not a relationship. The person is a soul on a journey playing the part of that relationship. At work, you are looking at people as a role. They are my team leader. Team leader should be like this. He or she is my junior. They should be like this. That's only a role. They are not a role. They are a soul on a journey playing that role. So in every role, every relationship, what is going to be very visible is going to be the energy of the soul. And if I do not understand the energy of the soul, then all those interactions are going to get complicated. Any couple here sitting right in front? Any couple? Stand? Any couple stand? Anyone? Chalo. Hanji. Together for how long? 220? 2 years. Okay, 2 years together. Now, everyone look together. Children? Not yet. No. 2 years, different sanskars, soul on a journey. Not husband and wife. Playing the part of husband and wife. Who is playing the part of husband and wife? Who is playing the part of husband and wife? Come on, you're all going to give the answers now. And with that, keep seeing your relationship dynamics inside. Who is playing the part of husband and wife? Two souls on a journey. What age right now, body? What is 47? What is 47? Everybody, what's your age? Everyone shout out your age. Chalu, chalu, polo, polo. 30, 40, 50 is age of body. So next time don't say, I am not going to tell my age. How mean? How could they ask my age? They are not asking you your age, they are asking you the age of your body. So next time if anybody asks you how old are you, say eternal. Eternal. Because we are eternal, no. See, you're hearing first time about yourself. It's the body. That body has a certain age. After that, that body is going to finish and I, the beautiful soul, will take a new body. So, 47 years in this costume, 50 years in that costume. Even within this costume, those 40, 50 years have been different. So the recording on the two souls, even for those 40 years, is going to be different. Yes? Now she said 47 years in this body. Before that, where was she? Before that, where was the soul? In another costume. So let's say in another costume for 100 years. 100 years, another set of recordings. So 47 of this life, 100 years of the one before that. Before that, 100 years in another body, add 100 years for that. Before that, 100 years in another body, add 100 years before that. And so each soul here has a recording of a few thousand years at least. Now two souls, let's say 1,000 years also if we say, two souls with a recording of 1,000 years of impressions, interactions, karma, sanskar, 1,000 years of recording, and the two of them got married. Now look at the person sitting next to you. Oh, I am not dealing with one lifetime. I am dealing with 1,000 years recording sitting next to me. And now in these 1,000 years, in one lifetime, people go through so much, right? In 1,000 years, what both of them have gone through, they have no idea. They only don't know what is the other person going to know that, what they've gone through. So compassion means, empathy means, I understand that you've been on a very long journey. And I understand that on this long journey, a lot must have happened. And because a lot must have happened, a lot got recorded here. But I'm going to change the line of I don't understand you to I understand. Can you change that line now in your mind? Do we keep looking at each other and say, I just don't understand how you can be like this? Now change to I understand. Got recorded sometime somewhere. This song got recorded sometime somewhere. Even that soul doesn't know when it got recorded where, but it did get recorded somewhere. And empathy and compassion means to understand that this soul cannot be like me. Can they be like me? टेंशन ही हो गई सुन के. आंसर ही नहीं दिया जा रहा. Can they be like me? No. Can I be like them? Who is right out of the two and who is wrong? Now one of them has the sanskar of trust. Strong coding of trust. One of them is able to trust blindly. Because trust is a very strong sanskar, very strong recording, many lifetimes of trust. The other soul, somewhere on this journey, was betrayed and created a lot of pain and didn't pause to heal their pain. So the other soul has on their recording, trust is equal to pain. Now one soul trusts anybody and everybody, and the other soul, trust is equal to pain. Now these two have to live together. And we are talking of only one sanskar, trust. And in every scene of life, one will trust easily and the other will doubt with ease. To one, trust will come natural. To other one, doubt is the way to be. And then one is going to look at the other and say, I just can't understand you. How can you doubt people? And that person says, what are you doing? You're just trusting everybody. And then the discussion is, which out of these two is right? We are not talking about the wife. We are talking about the soul on the journey playing the role of your wife. We are. You know something? This morning or yesterday I was discussing with something. There is no concept of man and woman. This whole thing of this one is superior. No, now we are superior. We are actually discussing the superiority of the costume we are wearing. Each one of us is today who is in a female body has sometime or the other been in a male body, and everyone today who is in a male body has been in a female body. Every soul has been in both the gender costume. Huh? Let them stand for some time. How does it happen? Did you find any sanskar of yours which was different with from each other?
Yes.
Oh, the same one. Good vibration. We got the same sanskar. Yeah. Okay, so we can give them the answer. Which one out of the two is right? And then they can sit. How can trust and doubt both be right? If you say an answer, hold on to that. Don't get confused so soon. Which one out of the two is right? One more quoting here. It is not necessary that one has to be right. Both are different and both are right in their own different ways. They are different, not wrong. वो अलग है, वो गलत नहीं है. The word is different. अब आप बैठ. Now, while they are understanding the recordings of each other, any two souls on the journey, a third soul comes into their life. Now look at the third soul who has come home. And because that's going to be a baby, so we think it's going to be clean, perfect. New soul. I'm going to decide who they are going to be. And after all, they are my child. Physically, you create only their body. You only create their body, and in your womb, only the body gets developed in 9 months. So it's like a tailor creating the dress. The person is just going to wear that dress. So you are not the creator of your child. You are only the creator of the body of your child. Is that okay? Or is that not sounding too good? Is that okay? Yes. The body is getting created, but the soul will leave one costume somewhere and enter the womb of the mother. And so please remember that the soul who has come into your family playing the role of your child is not a brand new soul. They have come with their own recordings of 1,000 years. And so don't look at them as my child. How can my child be like this? Sometimes the child's sanskars can be completely different from a parent. I've met parents who get so frustrated sometimes, जैसे पता नहीं है मेरा बच्चा है लेकिन नहीं समझ नहीं आता, कहीं बदल ही नहीं गया हॉस्पिटल में, क्या करता है ये? They are not able to understand. Let's say one parent is extremely honest, ethical. It's like their self-respect. And their child goes to school, picks up somebody's pencil, picks up spoon from someone's tiffin. Like, how can my child do this? Now this starts creating worry, fear, stress, anxiety, criticism of the child, ridicule, and even comparing with another child. Because in a few years, the fourth soul is going to come into that family. And all this gets very complicated in the field of relationships because it's like my child, both are my children. And then those children, this is my brother, this is my sister. So we have a lot of to-do things of that. But the minute you change to, I'm a soul on a journey, soul on a journey, soul on a journey, soul on a journey. We are 4 souls living in this house. 4 souls have come with 1,000 years of journey, and each of us have completely different recordings. And now begins a journey to understand each other's recording. So why are we together? What is the meaning of a family? We are on this journey. We have not just come with our recordings of sanskars. We have also come with our deep karmic accounts, karma patterns. So what is the role of a parent with a child? What is the role of a spouse? What is the role of a family member? Our role is first to understand each other's recordings, not to be judgmental and question mark, how can they be like this? Why are they like this? Just give the answer and silence your mind so that that clutter of too many thoughts, full stop in one thought. Why are they like this? Why does he doubt so easily? Somewhere this soul has seen pain. And that is why doubt comes natural to me. I understand them. I accept them. And then after that, we take the next step of healing them to change that recording of doubt. We are not going to let each other live with negative recordings. We are not going to let each other live with uncomfortable karmic accounts. And that is the role of family. First to understand the karmic account, first to understand the recording, not criticize it, not be judgmental, don't call it wrong. Don't say, I can't understand you, and the other person says, I also can't understand you, then why are we together? Yeah, okay, then we don't need to be together. New karmic account. it becomes a new karmic account. So first step, I understand you. Just look at what's happening in the world today and leave 1,000 years. Look at the way souls are leaving the body. In India right now, floods. Souls are leaving the body. War in another part of the world. Souls are leaving the body. Sudden accident. Soul is leaving the body. Forget what the soul is recording in one lifetime and in multiple lifetimes. Just see the last scene of leaving the body, and even that is a recording. So if I, the soul, leave this body in a floods, what recording am I taking with me? Fear of water. What else am I taking? It's not just fear of water. What else am I taking? Imagine you're sitting in your house, sitting with family, and suddenly water. And suddenly everything that is yours. And suddenly your child slipping out of your hands there with that water. So it's not just fear of water. It is fear of losing people. Fear of losing everything. Fear will become a predominant recording for this soul. Being possessive of people will become a normal recording for this soul. You don't go out alone. You have to be with me. Person says, please don't suffocate me so much. But they can't understand the pain of the other person. Why is that other person being so possessive? Why is that other person being so insecure? Why is the other person holding on and clinging on to me so much? Because that other person in 10 seconds lost his whole family. Should we be compassionate? Should we be compassionate? Yes or no? Should we be empathetic? So what they are feeling right now is because of a recording that has been created earlier. Now our role is, first, not to be judgmental about that sanskar and that recording. Stop saying again and again to them, I can't understand you, I can't. The more you will say it, that's a new recording that happens. I can't understand you. Just change the recording and just say today, I understand you. Itna kar sakte? Bole एक बार. I understand you. What does it mean? I understand that this was recorded sometime, somewhere, in some scene, on some journey. So I understand why you are the way you are. And if I understand you, then the second thing is I accept you. Which means I'm not going to reject your that pattern. And then the third thing that we are going to do, to raise their energy. And while raising theirs, first mine is going to get energized. I start blessing you. Blessing you means I start giving you that vibration which is needed to heal that recording. So if one person has a sanskar of doubt, a pattern of doubt, then the other person in the family can start creating a blessing for them which says, you are a pure, powerful soul. Trust comes natural to you. Can we say that? You are a pure, powerful soul. Trust comes natural to you. Now what will happen by saying trust comes natural to you? What will happen? You will start radiating the vibration of trust to that soul, and the more that soul will absorb the vibration of trust, a recording of trust will start getting created on that soul. If someone is fearing water, what do? Do we leave them? Do we leave them to continue fear water always? Yes? What will we do? We will again bring them close to water. We will say, touch the water, see, everything is comfortable. We will help them to create a new recording. So family and friends means helping each other to change those patterns, those sanskars which are uncomfortable, not rejecting each other for those which are uncomfortable. Like if someone is born with one part of the body not perfect, suppose I'm not born with this one hand. So will the family keep criticizing me for that always? No. They will keep helping me with that. And finally, they will strengthen me to be able to live my life even this arm is not right. That's family. But if the family keeps saying, I can't understand, how can you not have your right hand perfect? Everybody's right hand is perfect. How come your right hand is not perfect? Now, physically, it seems easy to understand. Emotionally, we are saying the same thing. I can't understand, how can you be like this? Soul has created it and carried it on this journey of life. They don't know when, we will definitely not know when. And that is why nowadays, what do people do nowadays? They go and get a past life regression done just to understand all this. We don't need to get it done. We don't need to get it done. Because even if you get it done, what had happened because of which he cannot trust? Even if you come to know, the healing still has to be done now. So you can get the healing done without knowing what was the cause of the wound. There is a wound. It doesn't matter how the wound was created. We don't need to go and get a past life regression done to know how the wound was created. We only need to still heal the wound. Because the past life regression cannot heal the wound. It only tells me who and why did I have that wound. We know it's a part of our journey. So when we start meditating, we start healing our own wounds. When you start meditating, your vibrations will start healing others' wounds. And that will become family, where we are not just working on what we are doing for each other, but we are working on what we are radiating to each other so that we can energize each other. The need of the hour today is to energize each other. Yes, do you agree? We have to energize each other. If we take care, we will energize each other. If we don't take care, we deplete each other. There is no midway. You just cannot remain like this because we're thinking about each other a lot. So if I think right for the other person, energized. If I think critical, judgmental, I can't understand you, I don't know how you can be like this, I cannot live with you like this, then we deplete each other. And while we are depleting the other one, I am getting depleted first. Close your eyes, go home. Go home and check every family member and select one sanskar, which means one nature, one personality trait. Not habit. Habit is outer. Sanskar, nature. Like trust is a sanskar, doubt is a sanskar. What we eat, drink, sleep, exercise, those are habits. Nature. So just close your eyes, go down. See every soul who lives at home and start looking at them. They are more than what is visible. They are a soul on a very long journey. And on this long journey of many, many, many births and rebirth and rebirth and rebirth, birth, death. Take a costume, leave a costume, 100 years in between. And in every costume, new family, new situations, new roles, responsibilities, new recordings. Now look at them and select one sanskar which you believe is a depleter for them. One sanskar which you believe is a depleter for them. And now say to them, I understand you. Just say it to them. Even while sitting here, if you're saying it to them, your vibration is reaching to them. Even if they're sitting on the next chair, or even if they're sitting at home, or even if they're sitting in India. You create a thought, vibrations reach. I understand you. Now this is changing the recording, which I may have said 1,000 times. I will understand them. So, I understand you. Second, I accept you. Now, accept you doesn't mean you will live with that recording. Accept you means I am not going to now create any judgmental thoughts over this particular sanskar or nature of yours. I accept you. Now, third one is most important. What is that vacuum? And which is the sanskar, which is that pattern which is needed? Create a blessing saying, you are a fill in the blank, that particular quality or power. You are a powerful soul. You are a peaceful soul. Not able to trust? You are a beautiful, loveful soul. Trust comes natural to you. A soul who worries, you are a powerful soul. Faith and belief comes natural to you. Just have to create a blessing for them. If they create anger, you are a peaceful soul. Respect comes natural to you. So we are changing the vibration we are creating and radiating to them. Select one nature today at least. This is family. We are here together with each other in a family of 4, 6, 8 for this purpose. We are on this journey to handhold with each other and help each other to move higher in our energies. Okay, raise hands. How many found? One person, one sanskar, and which blessing to give? Okay, very good. Tomorrow is Sunday. Take out 5 minutes. Sit with a paper and pen. This may look too simple, but it is those simple things which raise energies, and it is those simple misunderstandings which deplete us. Solutions are very simple. We finished all the complicated work of life. Now we only need to work on the simple things. So can we do that tomorrow for family? Who's ready to take out 5-10 minutes with a diary and pen? You can also do it for your colleagues. You can also do it for your friends. You can do it for your neighbor. Because every time you are criticizing your neighbor in the mind, you're getting depleted. You're getting depleted. How can she be like this? How can she be like this? How can she be like this? Deplete. And while I'm getting depleted, I'm radiating that rejection there. They are getting depleted. And because I'm becoming instrumental in depleting them, this is my karma now. So blessings is not that what is given on a birthday, on Diwali, on New Year. Blessings is a vibration of every thought we will create for ourselves and for everybody else. शुभ भावना, शुभ कामना, दुआएं हर संकल्प के अंदर, हर सोच, because blessing means a high vibrational energy. So my every thought has to be like this. Can we start doing that? Yes, ready? Everybody? And most important, not only for others, but also for... Now look at your uncomfortable recordings and start writing a blessing for yourself. So when we took that 1 minute pause and we said, I am peace, I am love, I am power, we were creating a recording. We were not just creating 3 thoughts. We were creating a recording. Now you can look for whichever are the uncomfortable recordings and now change that into a blessing and say, I am. So suppose you find it difficult to trust people, write a blessing for yourself. I'm a powerful soul. I trust people. I understand people. If you feel insecure, you say, I'm a powerful soul. I'm safe and secure always. It's very easy to change a sanskar. A sanskar is only a repetition, and that's why it's a recording. If you feel people reject me, then you only have to say, everyone accepts me. I'm a loveful soul. If you feel you always keep facing betrayal, stop and check that was a past karmic account. I trust people, people trust me. Loyalty is in my personality. That's simple. And very soon, writing a blessing will become like a natural thing for you. It's like learning the ABCD of life. This is the way to think. Okay? Easy? Raise your hands. Easy? Can you recognize which blessing you need for yourself? Anyone who can recognize, you don't have to share it, but if you have to recognize, if you've recognized it, raise your hand. So begin with yourself first. So I am peace, I am love, I am power, and the 4th one, your blessing, I am. And make the blessing very specific. Let's say guilt, creating guilt is your nature. Some people create guilt for the smallest things. This morning I woke up late. Pura din wohi gana chalta hai. This morning I missed my meditation. This morning, Baba, the meditation, you wouldn't have energized so much how much you're depleting yourself by saying it every time throughout the day. So pause. I forgive myself. I'm perfect always. So which means I'm recoding that I don't keep making mistakes. I'm powerful, I'm perfect, every karma I do is perfect. Instead of saying I did this, because when we commit that mistake, we deplete, but when we repeat it on the mind, we deplete even more. And the more I repeat it on the mind, the more chances of me making the same mistake again. So guilt will only lead to more mistakes. So Raj Yoga teaches us you're allowed to feel guilty for exactly 1 second. 1 सेकंड से ज़्यादा पश्चाताप नहीं होना चाहिए. 1 सेकंड में ये कर लिया, full stop, dot, move next. Because if I deplete with guilt, I will make a mistake again, because soul powerless, chances of making a mistake will increase. So don't criticize yourself and don't criticize other people. Mistakes will only increase. The other thing we're carrying with us on this journey of life is our karmic accounts with each other. So in the present time of uncertainty, what is the meaning of uncertainty? Uncertainty means anything can happen suddenly. Now, why is suddenly this anything happening suddenly? Because operating on a lower vibrational energy for the past 50, 100 years, we have created a lot of karmas. And it is the time has come for these karmas to come back to us. And they will come suddenly. Like a natural calamity. It's a result of our karma only. Isn't it a result of our karma? Is it or is it not? How many of us abused the resources of the planet? How many of you have more clothes than the place in your cupboard? Bas. Anybody who has more clothes than the place in the cupboard has abused the planet. Abuse means we are consuming more than we need. Let's today change this one karma recording. Because we don't create happiness, so we keep buying for happiness. And the more we keep buying, the more that desire keeps on increasing. Desire is a depleter. Contentment is an energizer. Kalyug means never-ending desires. And Satyug means desire क्या है वो पता नहीं है. इच्छा मात्रम अविद्या. इच्छा क्या है वो पता नहीं है. That is golden age. Golden age means no desires. Why no desires? Because the soul is complete, perfect, no desire. But iron aged Kalyug end, the soul has become depleted, so never-ending desires. But in that journey of never-ending desires, it is the resources of the planet which have got affected. And because we're all working so hard, so we earn a lot of money, so why am I earning if I can't buy what I want? And then create a world where one click and it's going to come home, so that becomes even easier to buy. Earlier it was get up, go to the market, local shop, okay. Now nothing, one click, it comes home. So my frequency of buying has increased. Pause, check, change. This is my karma with nature. Coming times, nature is going to create its upheaval. You decide what karmic account you want to create with nature. Respect nature, nature will respect you. Respect time, time will respect you. Respect your body, body will take care of you. Respect people, people will take care of you. It's a karmic account. So can we shift a little in terms of what we are going to use from the planet? Yes? So when we start meditating, simplicity automatically gets created in life. Because then we are not buying for happiness. We are buying for necessity. We need to buy, we buy. One, we are not buying for happiness. And second, we are not buying to earn appreciation and respect from people. So this Diwali, you buy new clothes only if you need. And if you're wearing the same dress which you wore last year, and if someone around you says, oh, you didn't buy a new dress for Diwali, just tell them I'm saving the planet. Full stop. Full stop. Because often we are doing things only because what other people will say. But everybody will ask me, what did you buy new this Diwali? So Jabardasti I go and buy. INH, Kalyug, don't do things only because people want you to do. Do that what is right and inspire someone else to move on to the side of right. So festival season has started. So we had Raksha Bandhan, now we have Ganesh Chaturthi, then we will have Navratri, then we will have Dasera, then we will have Diwali. Let's create this festival season with meaning and purpose. Simplicity in what we buy. Simplicity in how we decorate. Simplicity in what we gift. You can give the gift as it is. You don't need to have so much wrapping paper around it and all those ribbons and boxes which just go thrown in the dustbin. Imagine you just open it, everything, dustbin. Can't we just give the gift without putting it in all those things? Is that possible? What will people say? What will people say? If you want to tell people, then put a little label. I'm not packing this because I'm taking care of the planet. Chalo, lo. Give it with a blessing. We have the power to start creating perfect karma. We all know what is the right karma. We are only not doing it because other people are not doing it. But then leadership quality means I will be the first one to do it. And everybody else knows what is right, but they're just fearing to be the one. So you be the one. 10 more people will do it next day. And by next Diwali, the concept of packing would be over. It doesn't take time to create a change, but only one person has to begin that. So we will buy only what is needed. Let's start respecting the planet. This is also creating a karma recording. Is it creating a karma recording or no? Yes. So karma recording with nature, karma recording with time, karma recording with people. So all that I have done suddenly comes into my life like a karma rebound. So one more thing to remember, you do the best for your children. They work hard, they do the best, but any time, any karmic account can come into life like this. What is the role of parent then? What is the role of family then? It takes 1 second for a karmic account to come into my life. This minute, everything perfect. Next minute, your karmic account. What is the role of family? What is the role of family? I've suddenly had a tough karmic account into my life. What is the role of family? First of all, the role of family. How could this happen? Why did this happen? Why did this happen to my child? It happened to a soul on a journey because that soul had already created that karma and this destiny was already written by that soul and it has to come and it has come. Why, how, what, when, where? Energy depletion. Give yourself the answer, put a full stop, now work on power which is needed. Why did this happen? Past karmic account, full stop. Why are they like this? Past sanskar recording, full stop. Now let's work on the new recording. So when we create too many thoughts of why, how, what, where, it could have been like this, it should have been like this, energy getting depleted. Only in creating questions, energy gets depleted. So when we understand soul on a journey, it becomes very easy. Why are they like this? Past recording. How did this happen? Past karmic account. Now important is, now what do we have to do? So what does your child need at that time when they're suddenly going through any karmic account in their life? What do they need? What do they need? What do they need? Love. What else do they need? It's like an exam in their life. It's an exam in life, right? They only will have to fill that answer paper. You cannot solve that exam for them. It is their exam. But what you can do is give them power to face that exam with ease. But if you panic looking at them going through the exam, then what will happen to them? Because it's their karmic account, so they are anyways not in the best energy space, but everybody else around is fine. So everybody else, now this is family and friends, everybody else can give them that power by which that soul will sail through that karmic account with ease. But if we don't take care, and if one soul in the family has a karmic account, the other 2-3 souls create so much fear, so much worry, so much pain that they deplete themselves and they deplete that one soul who has to give that exam. Put both your hands like this. Put your child on your left hand. Put yourself on the right hand. Child is going through, child or any family member, going through some scene in life. Could be a failure, could be a rejection, could be a job loss, could be a mental health issue, could be a depression, could be anything, could be a physical health issue. It is their karmic account. So don't do the why, how, now. Save energy. Save energy for the solution rather than creating questions for which you have no answer. Because the answer is only one. It is in the destiny of the soul created by their own karma. And so they only have to face this with ease. So first, full stop. Now, if we are attached to people, because we believed that attachment is equal to love, so we are like this. So if your child goes through pain and they are moving in this direction, because we are attached to them, where do we also start moving? We also start moving pain. And because we also start moving pain, what are we radiating to them? We are radiating pain. They have to face that karmic account, and instead of giving them strength, we are radiating pain. And that is why people don't want to be around us when they are going through any challenges in life. They will not tell you what happened at office today. They will not tell you what happened in college today. And we will say, please talk, come, let's talk. They'll say, leave me alone. Why do they want to be left alone? Because they don't want more pain when they are in pain. And then they will prefer to talk to a stranger. They will prefer to talk to a friend, to a counselor. Therapist is different. They are going to heal you. But just talking. Why is it that they will prefer to talk to a stranger than talk to family? Because stranger is not attached to them. And so, when your child will go and tell a stranger, stranger means a friend, a friend's parent, a counselor in school. When the child will go and tell that counselor, such and such a thing happened, I did such and such a thing, the counselor will say, no problem, sit, everything can get sorted. The counselor doesn't shift their respect for the soul. The counselor doesn't shift their feeling, their energy, respect for the soul. They say, no problem, this will get sorted. But if a child comes and tells the parent the same thing, how could they do this? Why did they do this? My parenting was a question mark. You did this. This is what I sent you to university for. Depletion. Need of the hour. Every parent needs to become a detached counselor. Counselor doesn't mean giving advice. Counselor means just detached listener, accepting, respect, radiating power. Ready to become the one? Ready to become the one? Yes. And that is why meditation is extremely important, because you cannot get detached without meditating daily, which means without gaining power, you can't get detached. Detachment is power. Attachment is weakness. Attachment is dependency. Detachment is independence. Detachment is not indifference. Detachment is unconditional love and support. Detachment means I don't go into pain when you are in pain. I remain powerful when you are in pain. And attachment means if you are in pain, I am in more pain than your pain. 4 of us walking in the garden. Suddenly there is a pit. One member of the family falls down. What are the other 3 supposed to do? What are the other 3 supposed to do? Pull them out. But if I say, I love you so much, how many of you cry when your child is in pain? Chalo, hath uthao. So when I am in pain, when my child is in pain, and I'm depleting that soul. And sometimes you are in more pain than your child's pain. And then the child will say, let it be. I'm not going to tell you anything only next time. Which is true. Why should they be the cause of their parents' pain? Why should your spouse share anything with you? Because you're going to create pain. And so people have started keeping their problems bottled inside because they don't want to tell family. Because they don't want to upset you. They don't want to be the cause of your pain. And they don't want to handle more of your pain also. So in this time of uncertainty, where anything can happen any moment, where any one of us can have any karmic account coming into our life, it is very important that at least one member in the family should be like this. At least one in every house, right? One we need who's an energizer. One we need who will remain detached and will only radiate power to everybody else. One we need who will be able to think right when everyone is confused. And so we need at least one person in every family who meditates daily. Because everybody else is going to create pain. And then when you start meditating daily, when you practice daily, soul on a journey, soul on a journey, soul on a journey, soul on a journey, karmic account, I'm healing it, recording, I'm healing it. It becomes vocabulary here very soon. And then you can reach the toughest scene of life, where a soul leaves the body, and there you will be radiating power, blessings, and gratitude to that soul for the new journey. Effort cannot be created on that day. It has to be created earlier and brought into action when that happens. And that's called love. Attachment says, come back. How could you leave me? I cannot live without you. Just imagine one of you gets up and walks there up to the door, opens the door and is ready to leave. Okay? Opens the door, ready to leave, and the family says, come back, I cannot live without you. What will happen? How could you leave me and go? I cannot live without you. I will die without you. Strong statements. What will happen to the person who's just reached the door? What will happen to the person who's just reached the door? Will they be able to move forward? Can they come back? No. So they are stuck. Don't become the cause of a problem in the journey of the soul. Be the one who makes the journey easy for them. So even if they are stuck at the door, if you love them, what will you do? They're stuck at the door. If you love them, what will you do? You will say, chalo, chalo, jao, jao. You have to go to your next work. So that is what we need to do. Sit in remembrance of the divine, invoke that soul and say, don't worry about us. You have to go now from here. Tell them to go. Because they themselves also don't feel like leaving you and going. Their soul doesn't feel like going. And we also don't want them to go. But that makes the journey of the soul so difficult. So we have to tell them to go. And if someone is stuck in a body, which means the body is unwell and the soul is not living. Hota hai na aisa kabhi kabhi? Doctor says no treatment. No treatment. We can't do anything. We did everything that's possible. But the soul is not leaving the body. Why is the soul not leaving the body? Body is not functional at all now. Why is the soul not able to leave the body? Their strings attached and our strings attached. Love means you should not suffer. Attachment means stay here for me. Let me keep looking at you. This is attachment. How can you go be here, be here? As long as you're here, never mind if you're lying on the bed. Be here around me. This is a depleter. Depleter for me and also a depleter for them. So those who meditate daily, when this kind of a scene comes in their life, it's very easy. They just sit with the soul. Even though they're there in the body, they know that the soul can catch every thought, even if the person is in coma. even if the person is not conscious. In fact, when the person is not conscious, they can catch your every thought. And just sit and talk to them. Reflect on the life. If there was any clutter, any misunderstanding, any baggage, talk to them. Say, I forgive you. You forgive me. Finish. Let's finish it off yours. Oh, that day we had that misunderstanding. No problem. Forgotten, delete. Help the soul to release the baggage for them to fly. And then just hold their hand and say, you know what? New, very healthy body waiting for you. You have to go. You need to go. Don't worry about us. We are perfect. निश्चिंत कर दो दूसरे को, दूसरा उड़ जाएगा. But those strings are held on by us. So that is the power of every soul. Either we can just hold that person suffering and in pain, or we can be the one who give them that liberation to move forward. Who would want to be that one who's able to give liberation to the other people? This is our nature. See, everyone wants to be the one. How many of you would want your family to die with dignity, which means leave the costume with ease? They are not going, don't worry. When they go, you want them to go with dignity. Raise your hand. If you don't create that thought, you will not be able to do it when it happens. You suddenly cannot create that power at that time. You have to be prepared for a scene of life. You have to work on yourself for that scene of life. And when we are in a world of uncertainty, anything can happen anytime to anybody, irrespective of the age of the body. So that era is also over, that, oh, we will leave the costume only when we are 80 plus, 90 plus. That era is over. So then all the more we have to be prepared for this. Now that era is over, first the elderly will go, then their children will go, then their children will go. That era is over. Now any soul can leave any time, irrespective of the age of the body. So we better start preparing for this. And preparing doesn't mean we keep thinking and talking about death. No. It just means we keep thinking and talking about, I am a soul on a journey, and so is each one. And our role with each other is to make our journey. What is our role with each other? To make our journey. What do we want to do? Suppose 4 of you are walking. What is your role with each other? To make your walk comfortable. And if anyone is tripping, handhold, be the support, help them to walk. Not control their walk. You can't. They are going to walk their style, their way, and with their karma. And if they have written a tripping there, if they have written an obstacle on their journey, it is going to come. But when that obstacle comes, you are going to be the one to handhold them and help them to jump over that obstacle. And so we need one person in every family who's going to raise their energy to be able to do this for them. This is family. This is parenting. This is partnership. This is spouse. Not you should be like this. This all is not relationship. And when we start doing this with each other in the energies, what will happen to the vibrations of the house? With all this, what will happen to the energy of the house? The energy of the house will be like a meditation center. Because you're creating that right energy, that right vibration in every scene of life. Ready to do that? Yes? How many of you have children? Young children? Need of the hour. Strengthen them emotionally. Strengthen them emotionally. Don't make them emotionally weak in the name of comfort. Build their emotional resilience. Make them do things which they don't want to do. How many of us listened to a lot of no's while we were growing up? ये नहीं करना, ये नहीं करना, ये नहीं करना, ये नहीं करना. बात उठाओ. Listen to no's. And how many no's are you saying to them? You know what? You're the generation who's stuck between the two. First you listen to the no's, now they are not listening to your no's. पहले उनसे डरे, अभी इनसे डरते हैं. But that's okay. Your resilience is the highest because of the two of them on both the sides. start becoming slightly strict with them. And first and foremost, don't be their friend. There's some new line we picked up from somewhere. I am your friend. We thought, Areva, nice line. I am your friend. We are not their friend. They have only one set of parents, and that one set of parents better remain as a parent. Because they're going to look back at you, you're my friend, you can't talk to me like this. They have so many friends, and now they have online friends, and now they have strangers as friends. So let them have one parent at least. Please go home today and say, I dropped the idea of being your friend. I'm your parent, and that's how I'm going to be. Parent who understands you, parent whom you can come and share everything with me, parent who will unconditionally accept you, parent with whom we can talk about everything. But where it is needed, I will advise. Where it is needed, I will put a no. Where it is needed, I will be strict because I am your parent. You may be very intelligent, but I am wise. And I'm wise only because I have experience of this life. They are children. We think they're so intelligent that they can take every right decision. They are intelligent only because they are more informed than us, that's all. They only have more data than us. They can only click and get any information. That does not make them wise. Wisdom is something that needs to be created on this journey of life. And because we allow them to do everything their way, we say, aapko chalna hai to chalo, nahi chalna hai to mat chalo. And what were we told? What were we told by our parents? You have to be ready tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, we are going there. And so we looked at them and like, please, I don't want to go. And the parent will say, did I ask you whether you want to go or not want to go? Be ready at 10 o'clock. So what did we do? We complained, we cribbed, we cried, we shouted, and then we got ready tomorrow at 10 o'clock. This builds resilience. This builds resilience. Each time I have to face a scene of life which is not my way, it builds resilience. But if that day the parent would have said, okay, don't go. So you would have got life your way. Next day again the parent said, okay, don't do what you don't want. I would have got life my way. And if I get used to getting life every time my way and suddenly life throws something which is not my way, I don't have the resilience to face it. And so any failure, any rejection, any scene which is not my way, children of today don't have the strength to face it. So give them the strength. Help them to bend. Help them that life is not always going to be your way. So a no means a don't get so scared. Nothing is going to happen. You're not suddenly changing, but you have to gently change. Because if you don't, and life throws some karmic account to them, then you are responsible for not having created that strength there. Don't have to parent them the way everyone around you is parenting them. You choose your way of parenting, your way, which will build their resilience, which will raise their vibration. So can we say a little no's to them? Can we say, one no tonight is going to be no screens while eating. And say no means a no. No screens while eating. They'll say, then I don't want to eat. Say, no problem. No problem. You remember our parents used to cook and we say, I don't feel like eating. My mother would say, okay, don't eat then. But today, you don't want to eat. What do you want to eat? Then we go and start making something different for them. No. You have to eat what's given to you, which means you have to face the scene of life which has come to you. Don't make them fragile beings. Because tomorrow you will get them married to another fragile being who is not able to listen to a no. And when these two people who are not able to listen to a no start living together, it won't work. The ability to bend, the ability to adjust, the ability to listen to a no, the ability to let go of my choices, that needs to be created at a younger age. That's a muscle which needs to be strengthened. So ready to say a little no, slightly? Yes? Yes? So no screens while dinner. No screens while dinner. Tomorrow we are going there means we are going there. Let them shout and scream. It doesn't matter if somebody shouts and screams and cries. Karo, karo, karo. Short for chao. But finally you will do what we are asking you to do. We ask parents, why has your child not come to the temple? Why has your child not come to the puja? No, they didn't feel like doing it. But it was not for them to feel like doing it. They have to do it. There are certain things we have to do. Only so that we build resilience. Only so that we overcome our own weaknesses, our own thought patterns. And that power will then become our strength when life throws something at us which we didn't want it to be that way. It starts only with those little things in life. But all this will become easy when we start doing it for, who do we have to do it for first? For ourselves. So each one of us is soul on a journey. One homework to look at each other today. Second, we are all carrying our own recordings. And third, each soul is carrying their karmic account. And fourth, what is my present karma is in every scene to raise my energy and to raise their energy. This is the purpose of life. And then in any scene of life, I'm very clear what is the need right now. In any decision that you have to take the decision based on which decision is going to raise everybody's vibrations. Nowadays, everybody is saying, should we stay here? Should we go to India? Check which is going to raise your vibrations, take the decision. Decision doesn't have to be how much money is your what is going to raise your vibration, take that as your decision. And it can be any decision, but it should raise your vibration. But if it raises your wealth, it raises your profile, but it lowers your vibration, then you are cheating yourself. Then you're cheating yourself. So that is the need of the hour, because living in a vibration which is depleting, I need to work on raising my energy. So tomorrow, one day, gratitude, empathy, no sympathy for each other, empathy and empowerment, which means energizing each other. And for that, we will start with meditation. Make it compulsory in your life, 15 minutes every morning to meditate. How to meditate, we will learn. But to meditate, we have to put it in our diary from today. And from tomorrow, tonight, before going to sleep, 4 lines. I am peace. Let's repeat. I am peace. I am love. I am power. I am perfect. And the 5th one, any coding that you want to change. How many of you are ready to learn meditation? We have the time? Lot of time. When you came into the hall, you got this card. Can you just pull it out, please? And just come on to the last page. Keep this card carefully with you. I think they will project it on the screen also. On the last page is the meditation course. The Raj Yoga meditation course, which will start from next weekend. 1 hour, 4 days, which means 4 Saturdays or 4 Sundays. English, Saturday, Hindi, Sunday, time 10 to 11, date next weekend. So 6th, 13th, 20th, 27th, or 7th, 14th, 21st, 28th. Hindi, Sunday, English, Saturday, time 10 to 11, 1 hour, 4 days, 4 hours. How many of us ready to take out 4 hours to become the powerhouse of my family? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. That's it. Now there's a little QR code just for you to register so that Didi is able to plan the program for you based on how many people are coming. So can you do that to register? Which one do you want, Saturday or Sunday? So register. And register in the next 1 or 2 days so that she can plan everything right for you for next weekend. Don't say to yourself, I don't have time. Yep. Build up your energy before any new scene of life. And even if there's no scene of life, everything is going smooth. Build your energy so that you can radiate that power to your children. How many of you feel your children need to be energized? They need more power, emotional? Money cannot buy it. Money cannot buy it. Nobody else can give it to them. Only and only you can give it to them. And the only way is create it. So everyone you saw this evening, everyone you saw in white, not because they wear white daily, because white was just the dress code for today. They come to the center. Few years back, they were sitting like this on the other side, just like you. And that day they took a decision that I want to learn how to meditate. And when they started the journey, it started with one, and very soon the family started benefiting. So that movie which you saw, all those visuals that you saw, they are one of you. They are young couples, they have children, they are working in one of these corporates where you are working. They've also left India and they've come here, most of them. Exactly same situations like you. They are also going through the uncertainty that you're going through now. Everything is the same. But they have been taking out few minutes every day to energize themselves. And so they were able to, along with all their challenges and all their responsibilities, it is they, that small group of people who've organized all these events for these 2 days, only they have done it. No event management company, no external help. They've put in the money, they've put in the time, they've put in the energy, they've put in their resources. From where did they get this extra time, extra money and extra resources? Only because when you energize yourself, you automatically have more which you can give to the world. You shift from like this to becoming a giver. And when they become a giver, you can see it on their faces. You can see it on their faces. So when we start meditating, we suddenly have more time. Initially, we don't have time. Then we have to take out time. Then it fits into our schedule. Then it becomes a part of our routine. And then we have more time that we are doing, which means they are doing programs like this for people whom they don't even know. So that's the power. Because energizing yourself starts making you selfless. Depleting yourself starts making you selfish. And when you energize yourself, it's about everyone. So first you give power to your family, then you give power to your children, then you give power to colleagues, and then you're ready to do it for the world. So if they can do it, then put the finger. If they can do it, then all that I have to do is create the karma today of taking out that little time. So tomorrow, Sunday, please register, whether you're coming on Saturday or Sunday, and please do take out that 1 hour now. Don't say, I will do it another time. Create harmony with time. Don't keep postponing time. Harmony with nature and harmony with time. Understand time and change before time. Otherwise, time will force you to change. And when time forces us to change, it's very painful. It's very painful. So change before time. So that's the registration code. And today we're creating a WhatsApp community group, which is called Brahma Kumaris Silicon Valley. They will put the QR code on the screen there. This WhatsApp group will be so that protecting yourself from all the other content which is a depleter, this WhatsApp group will at least once in a week share with you content which is an energizer, which is going to help you raise your vibrations. A video, a text message, a quote, a song, a meditation commentary. Once a week, not more than that. And this WhatsApp group will share with you upcoming programs. This WhatsApp group will share with you programs for children. Did you see the visual of the meditation center in the video? It's a place where you have to visit. Just being in a high vibration place starts energizing us. And it doesn't just energize the soul, it energizes the body. Body starts feeling better in a high vibration place. So become a part of that WhatsApp community group. Receive a message once a week, share it with others. Make one decision today. No consuming low vibrational content, and most important, not forwarding it to anyone else. When you forward a low vibration content to someone else, you have created a karma of depleting the other person. A content creator only creates one video. It is the rest of the world which takes it to the world. So consumer is more important than creator. Can we take this? Not forwarding any lower energy content? Come on, everybody, no forwarding. Once we stop forwarding, they will stop creating. It's like offering rotten food to somebody else. That's the karma that you are creating. Even if you offer food to someone rotten, only one person eats it. But when you forward a video or an audio, then it goes to 1 million people. So karma of content forwarding is very, very deep, very deep. You will think, oh, I only sent it to my friend. That my friend will send it to one more friend. And very soon it's all over the world. And 1 million people got depleted because I sent that video to one friend. Delete. Don't even keep low vibration videos or audios or messages on your phone. They create vibration. They should not be there in my house. They should not be there on my phone. And very soon people will stop sending it to you. And when you know it's a low energy content, don't open it. And have the courage to write on your WhatsApp description, only forward me high energy content, otherwise I don't need it. Change. It begins with one. ठीक है जी, come, let's sit straight. And bring your attention to the center of the forehead. And see yourself. This body is just my costume. Just a dress that I wear. This is my body. I am a beautiful, powerful soul. And now see yourself in the center of the forehead, the tiny point of light. This is who I am. I'm a soul on a journey. I'm eternal. I'm beautiful. I'm powerful. I've been on a very long journey. And everyone around me is also a soul on a journey. We are together today, but each one of us has come with different pasts. Different recordings and different karma. This is my family. 4 souls on a journey living together in one house. This is my family. Four different sets of karmic accounts living under one roof. This is family. I understand them. I understand what they are going through. I, the powerful soul, am the powerhouse of my family. मैं अपने परिवार का शक्ति स्तंभ हूँ. I am the lighthouse of my family. Just see yourself with your people and be the one, always stable, always powerful, always creating the right solution in every scene of life. not just giving them advice, giving them power just by being who I am. This is the purpose of my life. I, the soul, create power, radiate power. I, the soul, energize myself, I energize them. I, the soul, heal myself, I transform them. This is relationship. This is the purpose of my life. And this is now my priority in life. And so I commit to myself today, raising my vibration is my priority. Meditation daily is my lifestyle. Energizing myself is my personality. This is the call of time. As we walk out, we will be in silence. At least 20 minutes in silence till we reach home. And use this 20 minutes to check your personality trait which needs to be changed and create a blessing for that. Use these 20 minutes to see the people in your life. Understand why they are the way they are. And start creating a blessing for them. Use these 20 minutes to understand the karmic accounts we have created with them and the ones they have created for themselves. And create a blessing for changing that karmic account. And tonight, just before going to sleep, take that 1 minute pause, deep breath, and I am peace, I am power, I am love, I am perfect. Create one thought, hold on for 10 seconds. Keep doing this little exercise for the next 6 days. And on the weekend, we meet again to begin that journey of self-energizing.